Hi everyone, this is Krista and welcome to the Feminine TakeOff. We have so much to do this week. We're gonna sell a car, buy a car, rent a car, and so much more. But first, let's begin by simply making the bed. Slow and easy. Hi ladies, this is Krista and welcome to the Feminine TakeOff. Please excuse me, I'm going to the gym, that's why I'm looking a little minimal. Well, okay fine, I'm not going to the gym. I'm going to the sauna in the gym. But I'm not gonna work out. I know, I feel bad. Not really. I got my tennis rackets restrung and this is my first time seeing them again. I've already scheduled a court for tomorrow, so we're gonna play. But for today, we're just gonna relax. That time of the month is coming for me soon in about a week. So it's so important for me to just rest in the sauna, the steam room, in the spa area and just relax. I feel so relaxed. Now we're gonna just go do some quick grocery shopping. I need to run some errands and then head home. Hopefully I want to actually film a video for you guys or record a video for you guys. You probably won't be seeing that video until maybe a few weeks from now, but I just want to, just record it just to get it in the works. Ladies, it is like 106 degrees outside. I need to go home. I need to go home and like relax. And I also secretly, can I tell you guys a secret? I don't like being out when the temperature is really, really hot or when it's dark outside. I know it's like funny thing, but the reason why is because I don't like being out when people are most likely to act irrationally. So when it's really, really hot outside, people are already like probably hot, they're irritated, or when it's dark outside, you don't have like a fuel sense of like what's going on outside. I don't like being out during those times. I just think, it just helps my femininity. Do I go out? I'm outside right now. It's 106 degrees. So do I go out when it's hot? Of course, if I have to, I run my errands. I do what I need to do. But, leave it up to me. I don't like to be just out and about when it's really, really hot outside or dark outside just for my own safety. So not only safety, but just calmness. I like to be calm on my femininity journey. Being calm, being at peace, being at ease is one of the most important things for me. And yeah. So ladies, let's just go run some errands and go home, shall we? I'm finally home. Let's check out my new racket. I'm so excited about it. Oh my god, look at it. It's so nice. I cannot wait to take you all to tennis with me tomorrow so we can use it. I get so excited, ladies. I don't know why. I always get so excited about things. Anyway, I just picked up some sashimi and sparkling water at Whole Foods because I was running out. And I'm also gonna put away my clean dishes. Ladies, this is one habit. It is tedious to do when you're feeling lazy, but if you can look past that feeling of laziness, putting your clean dishes away really just ameliorates and makes things easier for you, especially when the time comes when you need to use your dishwasher, so you're not mixing the clean and dirty dishes together. By the way, I love enjoying my unhealthy juices in small containers or like champagne flutes, just so I can limit the amount. Ladies, I love making life easier for my future self. She's always grateful for it. When you find ways to make every decision you make better for you, all the versions of you will be grateful for it. Now let's prepare dinner. Ladies, I have the entire week to myself. Well, even more than that. I have 10 days off. Give and take, of course. But when I do, I love to just do things that do and give me pleasure, like enjoying myself, fitness time, cooking dinner for myself, going out to eat, everything that you will be seeing in this vlog. Now let's let the kebab marinate and let's move on to more preoccupying things. Ladies, you want to know what I like to do for fun when no one is looking? That's right, play dress up. Oh, I love playing dress up. Oftentimes people ask me, how do I know what I'm going to wear just off the top of my head? Well, that's because when I'm lounging or I'm not doing anything, I actually like to just play dress up. It helps me get a touch into my femininity. It also just let me play with my playful side. I love it. Ladies, let's prepare the kabobs. Sometimes life just gets so busy and we forget to do the things that we enjoy the most. For me, since I was a child, kabobs were one of my favorite dishes. But now that I'm an adult, I'm just honestly busy. You see me traveling all the time and just being busy with life's ups and downs. But now I have 10 days off, so let's enjoy making some kebabs, shall we? We're even downstairs grilling them. Now that the kebabs are done, let's have a taste. Yum, but we can't eat all of it just yet. We have to make my favorite cucumber salad. I've made this before in many of my previous videos and there are variations to it. And you can also tweak it your own way or add or remove ingredients. But it's the easiest, quickest thing to make. And you can always add your own choice of protein to it, like kebab today, but you can add sashimi or eat it by itself with avocados, whatever you would like. It's really your world here. That was delicious. Dinner is over now, and now let's just clean up, do some dishes, and get ready for bed after a nice warm shower.
Donne-moi ton cœur, baby, ton corps, baby. Donne-moi ton bon vieux funk, ton rock, baby, ta soul, baby. Chante avec moi, je veux une femme like you pour m'emmener au bout du monde, une femme like you.
Good morning! It is officially day 2 and we're gonna go play some tennis today. So let's get up and prepare for that. Of course, we're not going to forget to hydrate like we usually do. You know what? Ladies, I don't usually wake up to my electronic devices, but I have been working day and night on Feminine TakeOff, editing these vlogs for you, getting new ideas, and just bettering myself and the channel, and I really hope that it shows. We're gonna try not to work too hard, child, because that's not what femininity is about here. Of course, we meet our goals and we get the things that we need to get done, but we don't overwork ourselves. Now, let's shower and get ready to go play some tennis, shall we?
Look at the sky, it's the color of love.
Oh my god, ladies, I am starving. I mean, I played tennis for like 45 minutes and then I saw a yoga class at the same studio, the fitness center that I go at. Should have known the yoga class was gonna kick my tush when the instructor walked in with her sneakers on and she never took them off. I need a nap, okay?
Hi ladies, this is Krista. I just woke up from a nap. Welcome back. I got myself a gift and I would like to open it in front of you all, if I may. So anyway, let me put this on this side. Okay, so I was hoping this was pink, but it's not, and that's okay because I have so many pink things that I really shouldn't be getting here anyways. But I got a new gift for me, and look what I got it for. This is gonna fit right in. Okay, Julie, look how pretty. So, yeah, I just got a new racket bag. I have so many pink and big bags, especially for my pickleballs, but I don't have an actual tennis racket bag. So this is really exciting for me. What I like about it is it has two of the cup holders, and you can adjust them here, as you can see here. You can also adjust them here. In worst case, I could either put my balls here or, yeah, just the balls and things. So that's good. And then let's take a look on the inside. It has this like waterproof or water resistant interior. This is great in case things leak. I live in Las Vegas, so it's really hot here, and I'm thinking of moving to another really hot place. So it's just really good that it just had it's lined with this thing that if anything spills in here, I can just take a cloth and wipe it, and it won't stain into the cloth. But even the cloth itself just looks really easy to clean. And what I love the most about it, ladies, actually, is coming up. What I love is the handle. So I don't like backpacks. Let me see if I can show you. It transforms into a backpack. I don't know if I'm gonna ever use this because I don't like backpacks. Uh, I feel like it makes me look not so elegant, the backpacks. I don't love it. I don't love it. But I do like side bags sometimes. So this is, I can live with this. Or it also has this handle. And I was thinking because it's not pink, because I want it to be pink, it has this handle. I'm gonna wrap a silk or satin scarf around it, so that is pink. So there you go. There I have my dose of pigment. And it even has this little like pocket side. I don't know if I trust using this thing because it doesn't have a zipper, but it does have other compartments for zippers inside. So that's both sides. You know, I love a good storage pocket. But anyway, I'm really, really excited. Ladies, don't tell me to buy anything else because oh my god, this was supposed to be a no spend month, but I've been spending so much. I bought a new car in a few days. I know, but I needed to get a new car, and yeah, I bought a new car. I bought this bag. I've been just buying, so I think we're gonna like end the spending for the rest of the year, unless we need it, or until I change my mind again soon. Or I think you know what it is. I'm sick of spending my own money. That's what it is. I don't mind spending, but anyway, yeah, I'm really happy about it. And ladies, I just want to actually also say this. I know sometimes I get really excited and I might not seem genuine, but it is. You know why? Because I have so much in my life to be grateful for. Okay? Like even this pillowcase. I remember when I bought this pillow and the case. I ordered the pillowcase itself from Shein. It was during the pandemic, almost 5 years ago. And I've ordered the actual pillow. I actually went to IKEA and bought it. And I remember now at that time I didn't even have a lot of money, you know. I wasn't working, the whole world was shut down. But I remember thinking, well, if the world is gonna end and we're all gonna die, I wanna have die in a nice place in my home. I wanna be comfortable. But anyway, I every little thing in my life I feel so grateful for. Every little thing, like every single little thing. Even my car. I told you guys I bought a new car, and my the white convertible that you guys have seen in my previous video. Her name is Naomi. We're just gonna call her Naomi. So I was sitting in Naomi yesterday. I bought a new car, but I haven't sold Naomi yet, so they're gonna come and pick her up in a few days. And I was sitting in Naomi, and I was just thinking I was feeling so much gratitude for everything that I have, and she's taking me so many places. She's my first car. I learned how to drive in Naomi. When I was buying Naomi, I bought her in cash. She's an older car. I bought her in cash, and I didn't know how to drive her. So my friend took me there, who was a mechanic, took me there, and he had to test drive the car because I didn't know how to drive it. I had a driver's license, and at the time I had more flight hours than I had driving hours. And I don't know, I learned how to drive in her. So as I'm saying goodbye to her yesterday, I was sitting inside of her. I was just so grateful. I was overwhelmed with gratitude for everything that I have. And even my life, ladies, my family would tell me stories. I was too young to remember, but my family would tell me stories about how I was born in a refugee camp. My twin sister didn't make it alive because we just didn't have enough resources and we were premature. Okay? So even my life itself is something to be grateful for. And things go up for me. Like I was born in a refugee camp. Later on my father started working for a really big government agency, you know. So I I grow, ladies. I evolve. My first car was a convertible white BMW. My new car is nice. My next future car is gonna be even nicer. Every single thing that I have in my life, I'm so grateful for it. You know why? Because the next thing after it, or even during it, the current thing that I have is the best thing because I know it'll always be an upgrade from wherever I came from. And I'm so so grateful. I've had a life of ups and downs. Like I've experienced luxury and then experienced not so much luxury and discomfort. And I'm so grateful for everything that I have. So again, forgive me if sometimes I get so excited about the things that I have. I truly mean it. You know, I was at a conference the other day and this woman, she walked by me and she complimented me. And I complimented her too. And I was like happy. And she told me, "Oh my God, you're so good with words." And then I thought for a moment, wow, people who are not used to receiving words, they might feel wary of how happy I am. People who are not used to feeling good, they might be like, she's too happy, or she's too positive, or she's too good with words. But ladies, if you have experienced life the way I have, or the way people who see life positively have, life is worth feeling gratitude for. Life is worth feeling overjoyment and excitement for. Life is worth, that's why God likes us when we praise in glory and we're happy and we sing and we praise Him. Life is so worth this amazing feelings. We don't have to only be happy and grateful when we're like in our luxury place. I mean, forgive me for saying that I'm in my luxury place. Well, it doesn't look very luxury right now. But at the time when I got it, when I moved in here, I was 22 or 23 years old. It was really luxurious for me, and it still kind of is, although I'm outgrowing it in some ways. I made videos in my clubhouse, which is ultra nice, ladies, okay? And I've experienced so many great luxury in my life that everything I have, I'm grateful for. Give me a cup of smoothie, a juice. It had even the cup, I would look at it and be like, this is so good. It's just because I've come such a long way and I'm going so far. And every moment and every step is a step for me to be grateful. It's a step for me to have enjoyment, to feel gratitude, to be happy. All right, ladies, that's enough of me ranting about my happiness and my positivity. This is why I have this channel, Feminine TakeOff. It's a femininity channel, it's a self-improvement channel, and it's also a positivity channel. So I can't have a channel like this if my true genuine self is not happy, positive. That would be really exhausting. Okay, I can see sometimes how my happiness exhausts some people. So if it wasn't genuine, that would be really exhausting. If seeing it how it exhausts people who don't like being happy, if I wasn't genuinely happy, that would be exhausting to act like that all the time. So anyway, ladies, thank you so much for watching me here with the Feminine Takeoff. I can't wait to see you into the next video. And thank you for watching me unbox my new racket bag. I'm so corny. This is why I'm single. So I'm gonna actually one of you requested this and I was actually gonna make this video in a better setting, but I figured I'll do that later on. Like for example the washing part and all of the 9 yard, but I've already pre-washed my hair. I've washed it already. I've let it hair dry. This is the sew-in. I've done the sew-in myself. It's a long story. I like to do my own sewings myself just because if I end up not liking it or whatever the case, I wouldn't mind. As opposed to if I just gave someone hundreds and thousands of dollars and then if they do a poor job than I would, it's just gonna piss me off. Oh, excuse the language. It's just gonna upset me. So because of that, I do my own sewings. And also, this is not really good, but sometimes my sewing lasts me quite some time. I'm talking like 2 to 3 months, maybe a little more. So I like to really care for my natural hair underneath. I will actually show you a video or photo of what my natural hair looks like, and I will also tell you guys a story about that. This is actually the reason why I'm single now, and I'm so delicately single and intentional about being single, because okay, so my hair, the health of my hair has to do with the type of men I'm entertaining. It doesn't matter if they're a provider doing this or that for me. When I am any amount of stress, it reflects in my hair. So if I have any amount of stress that is not natural, like I mean natural stress, like I don't know, my parents being sick or school or even work to an extent. Work stress for me is also not a natural stress, so I don't like it. But anyway, anytime something, an individual outside of me makes me stress, my hair suffers. I don't know what it is. So that's actually how I can tell if a guy is good for me or not, by the health of my hair when I'm interacting with them. But anyway, I used to have such beautiful hair. I will actually link you a video or image of it on the side or whichever. And
I got engaged. My last engagement, I was engaged, and he was a nice guy, but we just were not aligned. Our lifestyles were not congruent, and it was also a really stressful time of my life. So because of that, also he was really like possessive. You guys know me, I'm abstinent, and I'm also like, I'm a really respectful person, especially when I'm in a relationship, but I travel a lot for work, and a lot of times I'm working with a lot of men or different people, right? I'm interacting with different people. So someone who is, maybe I don't want to say insecure, but someone who is possessive, who doesn't understand the magnitude of how pleasant and polite and interactive I am, someone like that can dim my light and really constrict me and obstruct me in many ways. So anyway, he was really possessive. Like, he would just be so worried if I would go to brunch with my girlfriends, go to work, travel in for a show. He used to give me allowance just so I wouldn't work, but I just, like, he was just so possessive in a way that it really stressed me. I remember, like, after we got engaged, I was on a work trip. I was at our company's team building event, and I was so anxious and stressed that I was breaking out in hives, because he couldn't come to that trip, but he like sent me flowers to the room. Everything was so romantic, and I was engaged. It was supposed to be such a happy moment of my life, but I was just so anxious of how possessive he was that I would break out in hives. And one day I called him and I was like, we're having our farewell goodbye dinner and reception. It's the last night of the team building event. We were there for a few days, and but I'm breaking out in hives. I think I might have to get a flight early. Like, I'm just not doing well. And ladies, I have never broken out in hives in my life. Okay, and I have had stress in my life. Ladies, I don't know, you've seen my previous videos, those of you who have. I was born in a refugee camp. I'm going through immigration hurdles right now in my life. My brother passed away. I have gone through a series of really, I was studying aviation for a time, so I am used to being stressed and under pressure, but I have never broken out in hives. So for a man who comes into my life, who's taking care of me financially, but I'm breaking out in hives, that was like a big telltale sign for me. But I remember, being in the hotel and calling him and saying, I think I have to come back early. Like, I'm just so like, I don't know if I'm anxious, like, I'm just breaking out in these hives, and he jokingly said, well, on the bright side, that means that you're not going to be around any men at the reception. And so it's really sad. And he made a joke about it, like said it lightheartedly, but he said, well, at least you're not going to be around all those men. Ha ha ha. At least you're going to be indoors or in your hotel room. And that's when I knew that I'm such a open, like, fun person. And before Feminine TakeOff, I didn't have any social media, no YouTube, no Instagram, no TikTok, anything like that. So a lot of times people are used to me being private, and when I have my relationships, even my friendships, are really intimate friendships. So I have like a niche of people, and I give them my undivided attention. So for someone to crave my attention so bad, and for someone to not allow me to be the natural self I am outside of social media, since I don't have social media, my bubbliness, my openness is with people in person, real life interactions and engagement. So for someone to just be that bothered by it or want to be that possessive really dims my light, and it's not good. But forgive me, ladies, I have completely went on a rant tangent, but that's the story. I used to have lovely hair, and I still kind of do. I'm re-nourishing her back to health, but honestly, since that relationship, it's been like a year and a half, almost 2 years now, but the health of my hair has just been like, really, really fragile. That's the story of when all my hair broke out because I've been anxious because of a man. And that is why whenever I'm dating someone, I always check the health of my hair. If my hair doesn't like him, my hair is not happy with him, he has to go. I don't care what he's doing for me, he just has to go. So anyway, I already washed my hair, as I said, and I'm gonna actually blow dry my hair. I'm actually gonna try something new. I have this like Revlon blush, but I've noticed, and again, it could be a series of things, but I've noticed that again, around that time, a year and a half, 2 years ago, I also started using this Revlon blush. And I love it. It's really, really good. But someone made, when I used to have TikTok, forgive me, Feminine TakeOff is no longer on TikTok, but for the brief moment that Feminine TakeOff was on TikTok, I saw a video that someone said, I don't know if they were joking or not, but they say that once they started using this brush, the brush is great, but they've noticed their hair breaking off. And so I don't know, maybe it's the technique that I'm like brushing it, especially if you're in a hurry, which you should never do your natural hair or any hair, even if it's your extension, when you're in hurry. But I don't know, I don't want to like pinpoint it because I love this brush. It's really, really good. It dries my hair really fast. This is not a sponsored video and I'm not trash talking this company. I just noticed that it broke off my hair a little bit, or my hair was breaking off at the same time that I was using it. But again, factors like relationships, other stressors in my life could have contributed to the breaking off. But I usually use this, but I realized that, again, we're gonna put this on hold for now. I don't want to give it away or throw it away because I'm still very sentimental to it, but I'm gonna use other tools and see the growth, and I'm actually gonna put it back like in my back pocket or in my in back on the back burner for a little bit, for like, when I say a little bit, 6 months to a year. I know that's a long time, but again, that's the time where you see significant growth and change in your hair, right? So and let's see what happens. And then breakage in my hair happens immediately, so maybe, and it's just hair, ladies, it will grow back. Hair always grow. So when my hair is at a good health, I will try it again without other factors and stressors in my life, and I will let you know how it goes. But I do love this brush, this blow dryer brush, but I'm gonna have to say goodbye for now. What I was saying also is, so what I wanted to try is, I usually blow dry my hair in like warm setting, really rarely in hot. Hot is not good for your hair. But today I've noticed these extensions, I have a story to tell you about these. These extensions are not usually kinky, like not like, you know, what is it? These extensions are not usually like tangly as usual. They do like tangle a little bit just because the hair is fine, but I did this weird thing. I mixed my kinky straight hair. This is supposed to be like a really light yaki, but honestly it's like giving me like, it's a light yaki, but it's a much more shorter texture. But I don't know, it was just so fine for me. I'll try to find a video of when I first installed it without the mixture of hair on the side or something, or a photo of it. But when I got it, it was just too fine for my liking, especially to blend my leave out. So I sewed in a weft or a track of kinky straight hair that I had. So it gives it like this fun like texture. I like the texture. I think that because the two textures are so different and they're juxtaposing or in juxtapose of each other, I think that's why maybe it looks a little frizzy sometimes and it tangles, because it's not natural for it to do that. But I don't care. Once I straighten it or once I curl it, it doesn't tangle as much, honestly. So anyway, that's the story of the sewing. There's two actually separate bundles. I don't advise you doing that, but I manage it. Sometimes it does look a little tangled and a little rough, and I don't know, again, it's just hair. I don't know, there's so many other things in my life that are almost perfect or almost the way I like them, that my hair, I used to be like, oh my god, like ladies, there was a point of my life when I was like in my early 20s or even like 19, I'm in my late 20s now, but when I was like 19, 20, or even younger than that, 21, under 25, ladies, I used to be so adamant and meticulous about how I look. I took etiquette classes really young, so because of that, I thought I needed to be perfect all the time. I would excuse myself to the ladies' room and go brush my hair. I will have like tiny mini brushes or combs in my bag just to constantly touch up myself. As I'm getting older, I'm realizing I am perfect because I exist. Humans are perfect because you exist, no matter what is happening. Of course, it's important to groom yourself. This is a femininity channel. I talk about how to be elevated, elegant, self-improved, and so on and forth. But sometimes a small hair strand being out of the way, or you're not having baby hair laying soupity soup, it's not too great of a big deal, okay? Especially for me, like as I'm progressing in my life,
when I used to take flight lessons. My hair being messy while I'm holding the cyclic of a helicopter or controls of a small Cessna of an aircraft, it's the hair was not that important. Of course, if I'm at dinner or if I'm charming someone or if I'm doing something specific where my appearance is important, when I used to model and so on and forth, those were important. But different stages of my life calls for different need of perfection or perfection levels. So again, my hair for right now, my life doesn't have to be perfect. I'm really happy with, just looking. Of course, I have a natural standard that must not ever lower, but I don't know, a little bit nappiness while I'm brushing it, especially once I straighten it, is not a big deal. But anyway, so I'm just gonna blow dry the hair on really cold air. So I'm actually not gonna use any warm air at all. But before I do that, I like to do a few things. I've already sprayed the hair. I worked this convention a long time ago and I have to get more of these, but I got this. This is not a sponsored video. Actually, none of the products that I list today are sponsored video. No one paid me. I bought these either with my own money or they were gifted to me during like a convention or something, or I don't know, someone bought it for me. But yeah, I don't have any products right now that are sponsored. But anyway, I was introduced to this brand. I don't know if there you go. I was introduced to this brand and it's like a fridge controller spray. You're supposed to spray it on damp hair. I've already sprayed it on it, so I don't want to like overwhelm my hair because I also don't know. I don't know. So it's been working really, really fine. I have to replenish with these. I don't even know if the brand is discontinued because sometimes I'll get products and I won't use them for like a year or a few months. And then when I use them, I'm like, oh my God, I love them. And then it would be like discontinued. So I don't know. Hopefully this brand is still here. So I've already sprayed that frizz control in my hair. I live in Nevada, so right now it shouldn't be humid outside because it's so dry here. But when I travel to like, let's say San Francisco or wherever I go, Chicago, anywhere, New York, wherever I go, if it's frizzy there. But I'm gonna be in Las Vegas, I think for like the next 2 weeks until my next travel trip. So I shouldn't really worry about frizz with my hair. And this is actually a really cheap one, but I actually started using this and I really like how light it makes my hair. So this is also supposed to be sprayed on damp hair, but I don't know. I'm gonna spray it on here because I'm gonna blow dry it anyway. But they say it's better to just spray it on like not fully dried hair, I think. Yeah, they say damp hair. And you can do it on dry hair before curling. But guys, this, I sprayed in my hair and made it a little bit, not damp, but I wouldn't spray this on my hair and not let it dry and then blow dry my hair and like straighten my hair. I think I did that once and I felt like, when you straighten straight hair and you can feel it like sizzling, boiling under the straightener. I'm not sure how I feel about spraying this on dry hair and immediately putting a curler or a straightener through it. I'm not sure. I'm not going to do that. I'm not advising anyone to do anything, but I wouldn't do that. So I'm very generous with this. Okay, that should be enough. And so this is my leave out. With my leave out, again, this is all the hair that is left out. You see how broken down I'm going to bend down a little bit. You see how broken down my leave out is? My leave out is significantly shorter than my actual natural hair, but that's the downside of needing to travel. That's the downside of applying heat to your hair regularly, in my opinion, or just even having leave out. It really, you have to be really careful with it, otherwise it just breaks off. So I'm gonna be quiet for now. I feel like I've been talking so much, and I'm just gonna show you my steps. Worst case, I'll do a voiceover. So ladies, this is two clip-in extension pieces that I have in addition to my sew-in. And because my extensions last me for a few weeks, a few more months than they usually are supposed to, I like to have these additional pieces so that as my hair, as my braid, I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, you can see. You see how my new growth is already growing.
because my hair does grow a little fast, um, and it pulls back the sew-in braids, I have these clip-ins. I have these clip-ins that I can, like, when I straighten it and part it, I put a little bit here so that way the hair can still look as new as possible. I don't know if that makes sense. So, ladies, also the reason why I might seem like I'm in a slight hurry is because I'm buying a new car. Currently, I have two, almost three cars. The third car is going to be delivered soon, in my apartment. So I need to start getting rid of one of them, and the one of Naomi, I'm selling Naomi. I'm actually not selling her for a lot. I feel like I'm giving her away, but I think my brother always told me when you pay attention. So instead of giving her away, I felt I want someone to treat her right because she's my first car. I feel a little sentimental towards her. So the person I'm giving it away or selling it to is gonna come pick it up. So I have to get it ready and cleaned up for it to be picked up. So I'm selling Naomi, unfortunately, because I need to get rid of like these cars. Okay, and I have a rental car and I also have the new car being delivered. So there are just too many cars in my possession right now and I don't like it. There's only one me, okay? And so while I'm also getting ready, I like to listen to podcasts, books, and I just discovered, oh my god, this new influencer. She's not new. She's, I found her through, what is this? I found her through Alia's Face. I recently told you, ladies, I've discovered Alia's Face. I like her content, and I think her friend, her best friend, I'm not sure, but I think they're friends, and her friend's name is Kira or Monique or something. So forgive me if I'm butchering it, but anyway, I love her content. I love her editing skills and everything. So I've been watching that. I'm gonna like postulate between, I put my headphones on, but I'm gonna be postulating between Kira or Monique's content and also a book. Oh, ladies, there's this book called Diary of a CEO, I think. Alexa, what is the name of my current Audible that I'm playing?
Your Audible library has more than 45 titles.
This guy, I forget his name already. I don't know. I don't know. My brain is like shutting down on me. But anyway, he has a really big podcast on, he's from the UK. He's British. How am I blanking out on his name? But anyway, he has this big podcast on YouTube called, I think, Diary of a CEO as well. And this book is so good. I mean, it's a self-improvement book, self-help book, but it's also so much more than that. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So yeah, it's called Diary of a CEO. It should be the only book with that title. You will know because he has a British accent and he narrates the book himself. That's I'm sorry, I forgot his name. Now I need to find out. Alexa, joue mon livre d'audio.
Reprise du titre The Diary of a CEO sur Audible. From making this
Alexa,
number one.
Stop. It won't tell me his name. I'll link the name later, okay? But again, ladies, when you are just doing your beauty stuff, part of being feminine is also being mindful of what you are downloading, what you're ingesting to digest and to process in your life, right? So what you're putting in your mind, in your ears, in your reality, in your thoughts are really going to shape your life. So I like to watch people and things that I want to either admire, want to learn something from. Of course, I mentioned influencers because I am on my influencing journey. I started this YouTube channel and also Diary of a CEO. I've been watching the podcast for like almost 5 years now since the pandemic, so it's just really good content. So anything that you are digesting, it's so important that while you're idling, while even if you're being a couch potato or even bed rotting, as we were on my previous video, anything you're doing, you need to be able to put things in your mind, even in your subconscious mind, so that they're playing in your sleep. I kid you not, ladies, last night I was editing a video, but I fell asleep and I was so tired. Do you know, and I always usually do this since I was little,
I was editing the video in my dreams, and I lucid dream, so I was aware that I was doing this. I was editing the video, I was thinking of ideas for songs, and I picked a song in my head that I didn't, it was like a reworked song, like a remade song that is copyright free, but I thought of this song that I've never listened to, and miraculously today I found a song that was extremely similar to it. So ladies, everything you're digesting in your brain, your subconscious mind is taking it and it's working on it. So it's better to work on and digest something that your subconscious brain can like augment and amplify than taking things that are only like drama, that are negative, that are whatever, and your brain will still digest that and amplify and augment it, because that's what it's designed to do. So anyway, I'm not gonna talk too much about that. Let's get back to the blow drying. But ladies, see, even the cool air, I don't know if it's fully dry, but I really like how the cool air is like making it look less freezing. It looks full but less frizzy, which I love. So let's get back to the blow drying, shall we? See what I mean, ladies? You see the difference in texture? That's what I mean when I say that I sewn different textures in the hair. I know, but I don't mind. So now the leave out. All right, Krista, get serious for once. For once in your life. You know what's funny, ladies? Oftentimes people think because I'm ultra feminine and especially usually when you see me in public, I'm usually very elegant, right? And so people sometimes mistake my personality of being playful. They don't believe that one or the other is genuine. So they don't believe that me being feminine is genuine because I'm so playful, or they don't believe that my playfulness is genuine because I'm so feminine. But ladies, I grew up with 4 big brothers, okay? I am such a happy, playful person. They were not like, a lot of times when I talk to girls and they're like, I grew up with brothers, so I had to fight and wrestle. My brothers were teenagers when I was born, so because of that, I was like their little princess, until I grew up and they didn't really love me anymore. I was no longer their favorite. Just kidding. But yeah, because they were teenagers when I was born, they protected me. I was like their little princess. So because of that, I'm so used to being like playful, like always looking for my big brothers, I don't know. I'm naturally just happy and playful, but I'm also very elegant and I can be very, very serious when I need to be. And ladies, that's what I mean to say. Being one thing does not take away from being another. 2 things can be true at once. You can be serious when need to be, and you can be playful when need to be, and you can be feminine when need to be, and you can be a little bit masculine when you need to be, in a healthy way, of course. All right, ladies, there's definitely a balance that you can create. You'll get to define, all right? So if you want to be one of those feminine women who are always stoic, and I can come across as that sometimes, especially to people who don't know me. But if you want to be one of those feminine beings who are so stoic, so serious, so stern all the time, you can be that if that's your personality. If you want to be feminine, lighthearted, but also be parts of yourself, you can be whatever you want to be. It doesn't always have to be like robotic. Or if you want to be robotic, great, be robotic. You'll get to choose. It's your life, But anyway, let me just blow dry my leave out. With my leave out, I think I'm gonna try with cool air, but I think that I should tame my hair a little bit with warm air and then cool it down. Let's see. Let's try this out. Again, for me, ladies, it's just hair. If all of this falls out today or tomorrow, I'll grow more. My hair grows. If it doesn't grow, I look hot. If it doesn't grow, I look magnificent with short hair. I've shown you all previous footage of me with really short hair. I look ravishing with short hair. I love it. By the way, ladies, I use this rib conditioner. This is not a sponsored video, but oh my god, it's so good. Okay. It is. It's really good. It smells so good. I put it only on my natural hair because this thing is expensive. So it's only in my natural hair, and then like my extensions have a different type of really good thing. But it smells like money. Anyway, this is a really good thing. I love it. I am watching a commercial right now by Chris Hemsworth, the person who played Thor. Let me tell you, ladies, something about like English men or English or Australian accents, but particularly English men and their accents. I think my soulmate is an Englishman. I know it. I don't care. Not doesn't have to be white or black or Asian. As long as he's an Englishman, okay. He can be an African Englishman, a black Englishman. I don't care. As long as he has an English accent from England. Ah, my God, I love it. I'm stuck in the wrong continent. It's not perfect, don't worry. And the first like blow dry or the first straightening will always look a little too imperfect. That's fine. When I go to bed tonight and I like put my scarf on, it's gonna come tomorrow. I usually like to add this. I like this thing because sometimes I get dry scalp, especially itchy scalp, because it's so dry where I live. So I like to put this in my actual hair. But because I feel like my scalp underneath of the sewing is still a little bit not, it's not fully dry. I don't like to add oil to damp hair because then it just sits, and then also it prolongs the dryness of the hair. So the dryness, the drying process of the hair. So I'm actually gonna wait a little bit until the I feel like my scalp is fully dry, and then I'll add some of this oil inside. Maybe tonight when I'm going to bed. Okay, maybe I would add a little bit of oil here. So ladies, my favorite. If this ends, this finishes Carol's daughter thing, this is not a sponsored video. If this thing finishes, I have like, well, you guys know how I shop. I don't know if I told you, but I have more than one of everything that I have in my life. Every single thing. Very rarely would I have less than one, less than two of something in my life, especially products that I use. So it's rare for me to run out of this, and I have a fear that like the things that I like will get discontinued. So I buy like 4 or 5 of them, so that way if they're discontinued, I can like figure it out until I figure out the next thing. So I know I said that I will oil my actual scalp later. I'm not oiling my scalp, but and this is a lot of oil, but my hair, I'm telling you, it just absorbs everything you put it in. So I'm just gonna oil it a little bit, and also I'm stepping outside, and I don't like my hair to be dry and oilless because it's so dry out there. So I'm just gonna moisturize it a little bit. Just a little bit. I have to wash these. I washed everything else, but I forgot to wash these. So I'm gonna wash these before I put them in.
Here, or if you're not alone, I don't care. It's been too long. It's kinda like we did
Hi ladies, I'm back and let's do my makeup. Alright ladies, we're gonna do my makeup, then we're gonna take out my hair, and then we are going to go clean out Naomi because she's gonna get picked up and we're gonna say our final goodbyes to her. I'm gonna miss her so much. She's my first car, ladies. I don't think this hair is dry, so it's gonna fall, but this is fine. See, I didn't put my extra extension pieces in yet, but you see how voluminous, you see how nice it look? I'm not going to add setting spray to it just because I'm not going out, but this is the final results. So I'm just going to go clean out Naomi really quick. Hopefully she dries while I'm out there because what is the temperature? Alexa, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit?
Right now, it's 102 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 83 degrees.
It's 102 degrees outside. So I know when I step out there for 15 minutes, the hair is going to air dry for sure. Anything that is moist will dry up like SpongeBob. But anyway, let's go clean out Naomi. I feel like I'm stalling. I'm like rushing and stalling at the same time because I'm like sad about saying goodbye to her. But we gotta do what we have to do, princess. Yeah, you see what happens when I brush it? It loses its voluminous, but it's okay. So let's go clean out Naomi. I'm gonna change really quick because this is my home clothes and I just want to be a little bit modest. So I'll see you guys outside. We are in Naomi. I'm gonna miss her so much, but thank you for everything you've done for me, Naomi. Thank you. And I'm so grateful that I've gotten to experience you, Naomi. Thank you for everything you've done for me. You've been there for me. You taught me how to drive. You taught me how to drive you. Thank you for everything. So, guys, I'm just cleaning her up. Hold on, it's a little hot. So let me actually put my hair away. It's a little hot, so I'm gonna actually put my hair away. Okay. Okay, the title, where is it? So I'm in my lobby waiting for Naomi to come get picked up. The video got cut short because it is hot outside and the equipment, my phone, the camera overheated. So I'm really gonna miss Naomi, my car. But this is good. It's really good things. And I'm excited to see my new car. And I'm excited to show you all the journey. Thank you for following it with me. Actually,
let's go say more final goodbyes with her. I know she's just a car, but she has taken me through some of my hardest times. So I just want to make sure I properly give her the gratitude that she deserves. So actually, let's go say more goodbye to her. It's just so hot outside that my phone is like overheating. But I guess I could turn the AC on. So let's go say more goodbyes to her. We are here with Naomi. We're gonna say our final goodbyes. I'm gonna miss her. I'm gonna miss her so much, guys. I learned driving in her. When I bought her, I didn't know how to drive. I had more flight hours than I had driving hours, and I was even so scared to drive her off the lot. Let me have a moment with her, and I will talk to you guys later. I don't want to like cry. I know it's just a material thing, but I'm just so grateful. She's my first car. I was able to buy her outright, and God has just been blessing me, and I'm so grateful for more blessings that are going to come. So let me just take this moment to have a little bit of gratitude. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Hi ladies. So you probably just watched me say farewell to Naomi, my old car, and I just want to do a talk video for you ladies. This talk video should be a part of series of what I do when I'm not working vlog. So I always show you travel vlogs or work vlogs, but let me just show you a week of what it's like when I'm home, and not only just home, but home and not working, because sometimes I can be home for a week but I'm still at a convention or I'm still going to work. So I'm just gonna show you what it's like when I have the week off. And you know, surprisingly, I actually have 10 days off, give or take, but that can also change anytime because I am kind of like a contractor, so that can change tomorrow or even later on today. It's hard to say sometimes with me. Sometimes or often when the money calls, I always answer. So anyway ladies, I wanted to come here and do a little talk video for you all, and I've actually been putting together things that I do throughout the days on my days off. My weeks are usually not this hectic because I don't often buy or sell a car but it's just a little bit, I wouldn't say hectic because nothing really has changed. Things have just been a little bit more intentional. So probably saw me, we played tennis, we went out to the gym, we probably took a few classes, either we taken bar classes, yoga, and we went to the spa, and we probably did just different activities. Or if you don't see it yet, it's probably on the later part of this video, so please bear with me. Back to the topic. This specific topic that I want to talk about is actually going to be mean what you're calling yourself, okay? So a lot of times we notice that a lot of women, and within our own right, we call ourselves queen, princess, and even sometimes I call myself princess. And believe it or not, people actually call me princess first. I never ever tell someone, oh, I'm a princess. People usually say, oh my god, you're so sweet, you're a princess. And I'm like, all right, and since you said it, I am. But anyway, ladies, when we call ourselves princesses and queens, there's nothing wrong with that, but we must assume that title. Have you ever seen a princess who didn't have structure, who didn't have boundaries, who didn't have discipline, who didn't have diplomacy? Probably not, right? When you look at like in the movies, or even in like modern royal families, or even in African royal families, the chief's daughter, the princess, she's learning something. She's learning how to, you know, she has skills that she's developing. When you think of Princess Diana or just different princesses in the world, right? When you think of a princess, don't think of like the attitude, because a lot of times when someone says, oh, she's a princess, is an insult, but it's not an insult. If someone says to me, sometimes when people say, oh, you're such a princess, I used to get offended, but then I'm like, no, I call myself princess, or people call me princess. My siblings call me princess, okay? My family sometimes calls me princess. My father calls me his princess. So princess doesn't have to have a negative connotation to it, especially when you are intentional about why you're calling yourself a princess. So when you think of princess, when I think of princess, I don't think of someone who's spoiled, entitled, demanding, and rude. I actually think of someone who's diplomatic, kind. People love her. She is very humanitarian. She donates, she volunteers a lot. All of those things that I do. I like to volunteer at shelters. Those of you who know me, my personal life, you know that. Okay, I like being kind to people. Usually I will walk into a room and I would compliment someone. I would have a one-on-one heart-to-heart conversation with people. I learned my skills, my communication skills. I used to study aviation. I speak many languages. There are ways I learned how to communicate with people properly. I'm learning to better manage my money, to have better relationships with everything in my life, including people and things, like even my car, giving her away, having gratitude. Thank you for allowing me to drive you for the years that I've had you, to own you. Just being the essence of a princess. So yes, a princess has the finest things, right? So a princess has a luxurious life. They might, own really nice things. They might be offered some of the finest things, whether it is food, whether it is clothing, experiences, right? But princesses also have duties. They have knowledge. They have discipline. They have things that they must upkeep for the betterment of themselves, their family, their title, and their community or their kingdom. So when you think of yourself as a princess or a queen even, you have to understand that with much goodness or greatness comes much responsibility. You don't get to only have the beauty, only have the dainty things, only have, the luxurious lifestyle, the finest things, and not know how to hold that, not know how to contain that. You must also have the duties, the responsibility to maintain the things that it is that you have. Otherwise, you will truly not have them for a long time, or whoever is giving them to you will have the right to either take it away or use it to control you. So in that way, you're not truly a princess. You're more so maybe even a slave in jewels, a slave in fine clothing. And that is the worst thing to be, ladies. I've lived a really long life. I'm in my late 20s now. I'm almost 30. But ladies, I have experienced things. I've dated people. I've been engaged before. I've dated people who have paid all my bills, who have fully provided for me, as they should, as a man should. But I've also dated people who have held themselves as leverage against me because they had more than me. And sometimes, often, I didn't have the ability to protect myself from them. Okay, I needed them in an essence. So ladies, a true princess has access to the fine things, but you have access to those things and you have the platform in order to maintain those things. And that is truly what this channel is really about, ladies. So be mindful when you call yourself a princess, either by yourself or by people around you who notice your regality, your elegance, your beauty, your desire for fine things. That's beautiful. That's great. But be careful when you call yourself a queen or a princess, because you truly now have to become it and you truly now have to embody it. Okay? There is no such thing as a royalty that does not have responsibilities and structure. Otherwise, all of your royal goods will be stolen from you. Anyway, that is the message for this little mini talk. And so now I'm still showing you a little bit how days in my life are like. It's the weekend, so let's go do something fun, shall we? Here with the Feminine Takeoff, as always, we take off to better ourselves. See you in the next shot. Mwah. Hi ladies, this is how my hair turned out. Forgive me, I'm all dressed up. I'm going to play squash, but this is how my hair turned out. So I think it's fine. I ended up putting a lot of oil in it because I just couldn't tame the frizz. So I do look a little oily or maybe shiny, but I don't mind it. They say shiny hair attracts a man. I'm single, so great. So anyway, Naomi just got picked up. Naomi's my car. Naomi just got picked up, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like you just ended something, a chapter, a relationship or something. I feel like, and little secret, Naomi was actually gifted to me.
someone that I loved very, very much. They're no longer in my life, but they gifted me Naomi. And this year, this person, I ended up not having this person in my life anymore. And so I feel like I've let go of them, and now I am also letting go of Naomi. I'm losing her. So I don't know how I feel about it. So I'm just gonna go play some squash. Whenever I play squash, it really just helps me like center my thoughts and my feelings and maybe even process it, because I can play squash alone. It's just a good thing for me. And also my laptop is not turning on. And also that laptop was given to me by the same person. I don't know what's happening. Are they like energetically are they angry at me for cutting them off? So they're just cutting, they're energetically taking back everything they've ever given me. That they've given me a lot. So anyway, I'm just gonna go play squash now. This is really how my hair turned out. I ended up putting the 2 clip-ins in the front, the ones that we just washed. So now, yeah, they've air dried pretty quickly. So I didn't even end up blow drying them. I just kind of like, you'll see them. They're not the longer piece. So this is the clip-in piece. So that's it. So I will see you guys at squash. Let's go play some squash. I know I have my tennis rackets, but I'm gonna get rackets when I go to the fitness center. But I still want to bring my tennis racket with me, just in case I want to play tennis. Let's go play some squash. Ladies, I'm thinking of a new car name. There will not be ever another Naomi nor Naomi 2.0. I will never do Naomi like that. But I'm thinking of getting a new name for my new car. What do you think I should name her? She is the same car as Naomi. She's also a convertible like Naomi, but I want to say Naomi was a 1 series. I don't know for like all my car girlies out there. Naomi was a 1 series. BMW, they don't make that anymore. But I think the new one is a 3 series. She's also a convertible. She's gray. I mean, the only down thing is she's gray. I don't dark gray. I don't know how I feel about it. I really like white cars, or like, I don't know, or all black or like that green color. So I'm not sure how I feel about having a gray car, but her interior is really, really pretty. So we'll see. But I was thinking it's a name. I was thinking to name her Priscilla, and then maybe short for princess, or Scylla is pretty. I know that sometimes some people might have like a negative not constellation, conception, I don't know, a negative thought about the name Priscilla. Like it sounds like the mean girl who's like a princess. That's what I read on Reddit, right? When I was looking up the name. But you know what, so what? So I like the idea when people think that someone's arrogant and stuck up because of their name or because of their status and because of what they have. That, first of all, is crazy. But okay, let's say that you do think they're stuck up, so what? And I was just talking in my earlier video, I was saying how when we call ourselves princess, a princess is diplomatic. Of course, a princess is used to fine things, but oh my god, I think Priscilla and Naomi's twins. I'm sorry. Now all I'm noticing now on the road are like convertible BMWs. This happened to me when I first bought Naomi. I will only ever notice them. And I think because I'm getting a new car that's also convertible, I'm like starting to notice them only again. This and Rolls Royces. I love Rolls Royces. But we're not there yet. So we're gonna stick to the BMW convertibles for now. But anyway, back to the thought that when someone thinks, oh, someone is a princess or someone is used to high standard, they automatically think that you are entitled or stuck up. So when I read that comment on Reddit that Priscilla is like the stuck up rich girl with a rich dad, it didn't bother me too much, because good, I'm glad that this is what you think. So you can't touch her, you know, you don't have access to her.
But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the name Priscilla, or even like the nickname Prissy. I've been called Prissy all my life, or at least half of it. Because all of my life I didn't speak English, so when I started speaking English, people called me Prissy. So and so I don't mind Priscilla, Prissy, or all of that. And I get it. I can understand how and why someone would derive the conclusion of me being Prissy. And I actually had an old manager who used to tell me when I used to model. She told me one time, like, all the girls were making fun of me because they were like, "Oh, you're so prissy." And then you know what she told me? She said, "Krista, it's better to be prissy than to be easy. So be prissy, have your high standard, and be elegant, and that's just who you are. Maybe you're just a little prissy." This manager, I don't know, I don't want to say her name. I remember she told me, "Krista, it's better to be prissy than to be easy." So prissy is not an insult. It's not a bad thing. I don't have a bad, like, negative connotation towards prissy or anything of the sort. Oh my god, Krista, you didn't bring a charger. I think this car has a Qi charger. I think it should. Or are you just not gonna have a charger? I don't know what to tell you. Oh, but I'm going to the Apple store. But oh my god, I just discovered Christian pop music. It's called K-Love or something like that. It's like a Christian radio station. But I'm really excited about it, actually, to get my laptop fixed. So I'll charge my phone there. I just can't really vlog that much when I am at the gym, so maybe I should conserve my energy. Yeah, I don't have a charger in here. Yeah, I think I'll conserve my energy because I want to show you guys my squash play. I've gotten definitely a lot better. So I can't wait to show you guys. But I will see you all when I get to the gym because I need to conserve the battery. Or I think there's a Qi charger in here, but once I place it down, I won't be able to talk to you guys. So I will see you all later. Mwah. Alright ladies, we're at the gym. Now let's play some squash. Ladies, as I said before, squash is one of my favorite sports. I am quite the novice, so I am still learning some techniques, but I'm just gonna warm up the ball because the ball needs to be warmed up. So I'm not playing the correct way at first because there's no point, and then I will get into an actual game.
Let me show you how we do. Let's go. Dip it low, then you bring it up. So run it up one time, run it back once more. Run, run, everybody move. Run, let me see you move. And rock it to the groove. Done, shake it till the moon becomes the sun. Everybody in the club, give me a run, run. You ready to move, say yeah. One time for your mind, say yeah. Well, I'm ready for it. Let me show you. You want to groove, I'ma show you how to move. Mr. DJ, somebody replay. Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up? All the girls run the dance floor, wanting some more. Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up? Mr. DJ, somebody replay. Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up? All the girls run the dance floor, wanting some more. Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up? Hey, buy one, even two, buy two. Everybody in the floor, let me show you how we do. Let's go. Dip it low, then you bring it up. So run it up one time, run it back once more. Run.
Ladies, I feel so relaxed. I think I found a little secret on how to maintain my hair in the steam room. It still looks a little frizzy, but not as frizzy as it usually does. And the secret is putting a shower cap on. So I just went to the spa area and I asked them for a shower cap, and then I just covered my hair in the I just put my hair under the shower cap and wrapped a towel on top of the shower cap, and voila. So actually that's something that I plan on trying more. So now let's go to the Apple store. I don't know if I can take you guys with me because my phone is on 7%. My lovely friends at the front desk charged it for me, but I think my phone is just dying very quickly. I think I messed up some setting when I was uploading a video so that the screen can stay on, so that has been draining the battery. I'll change that now, and hopefully something good will come. Yeah, so it's telling me it's dying right now. So yeah, I need to be able to get to the Apple store because I don't know where it is. Just kidding, ladies. I know my phone is dying, but nothing comes before my desire for food, comfort, and peace. And right now I'm hungry, so let's feed me. I don't know what they put in this soup, but it was so good. Oh my god. Anyway, now let's go to the Apple store. Skin to skin. So ladies, I don't know how to parallel park, and I've been trying to learn, and I was trying to park, but this person was just honking at me and it just frazzled me, so I couldn't even learn. It was just so frustrating. Alright ladies, let's go home. I actually need to stop at Whole Food and do a return, but it's late. It's like 11, it's like 9:05 p.m. I think they don't do returns past then, or even if they do, ladies, I actually don't like being out at night. It's not good for my spirit. So let me just go home. I just need to go home. So
dans 800 pieds, prendre à droite sur South Pavilion Center Drive.
Okay, so I'm gonna go home. Let me pause my Audible. You know what, ladies? Again, I'm so grateful. Although that the relationship didn't work out with the person, I'm so glad that I was able to walk away with things that really helped me in the times that I needed them. Like, for example, the car. Naomi was my first car. Having that car saved my life. Or
Au
even
stop, tournez à droite sur South Pavilion Center Drive.
Or even like my laptop. When I was going to school, I needed to use it for everything.
Dans un quart de mile, prendre à droite sur West Sahara Avenue.
So although the relationship didn't work out, I am forever grateful for my ex for helping me with the things that he has helped me and given to me. And I'm glad that I was lucky enough to be with someone who left me with things. Yeah, I was left with heartbreak, some trauma to an extent, but
Au feu, tournez à droite sur West Sahara Avenue.
But in the grand scheme of things, I also walked away with things that really help increase, ameliorate, and benefit my life. Because I really don't know what would have happened if after the relationship ended, I have nothing to show for it. Nothing positive is happening in my life, and I'm just back to square zero. And I think that's what a lot of women experience, unfortunately. And I don't mean to like make anybody, everyone's dating style is their dating style, but for me, I'm so grateful that anytime anyone is in my life, they want to help me. And for me, love is a very generous thing. So if he's not helping or wanting to better my life, better me in some ways, or increase me in some ways, I don't think that's love, because when you walk away, I poured in so much of my energy, my feminine energy, my heart, my kindness, my spirit into that relationship. We were gonna get married. So it's unfortunate, like almost a decade on and off of my life into that relationship. I lost friendships. I've lost so much to that relationship, and I'm so grateful that at least I am walking away and I've had some things that were good for me, and I'm grateful that my ex was able to give me those things, and that also goes to show me that my next relationship, I'm not a 50-50 girl, but that really goes to reinforce my belief that my next relationship, or any man who wants to enter my body, enter my mind, enter my womb space, enter my life, enter my family, if they want to get married to me, merge with me in any way, they have to have something to offer me. Because I also have so much to offer to them, to the world, to their community, and to their heart and to their spirit, So yeah, it's a very, very bittersweet experience I'm having, but I'm so grateful for it, and I'm really, really excited for the upgrade that I'm going to experience in my life in the next few chapters. All right, ladies, I want to drive safe, so I'm going to let you go. It's been so nice chatting with you, ladies. I will see you when I either get home or into the next episode of this vlog. Mwah. All right, ladies. Oh, let me turn this down. Oh my God, by the way, I'm listening to this book called Diary of a CEO. Remember, I was trying to tell you his name when I was doing my hair? His name is Stephen Bartlett, okay? He is from the UK and he's actually really young. He's like 31 or something. And so anyway, he's actually, I think he's like a genius, you know? Yeah, he's really, really smart. And so I'm listening to a book by him, and again, it's called The Diary of a CEO, and I think it's just really, really good for like growth, personal growth, and just changing your mindset. You know what the book kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of that book, Atomic Habits. And Atomic Habits changed my life. It changed my life. It's one of the books that, you know, anytime someone's like, hey, Krista, I need a change, I need to be better, I need a better life, I always tell them, read Atomic Habit. Okay, you can never go wrong with reading Atomic Habit. Even maybe, and also like a little hint of what is that name of that book? Laws of Power 48, or I forget the number, but something Laws of Power. Yeah, that book is also really, really good. But I think that The Diary of a CEO is like a more, I think the only thing that reminds me of Laws of Power is how he labels his chapters and his talking points in the summary. But even then, I think Rich Dad Poor Dad kind of does that anyway. Oh my God, am I showing my... but anyway, whenever I'm in a space where I feel like I need to grow, I binge consume very particular, not just random information, but very particular, coming from sources of people who are successful, books from those people. So ladies, I want to quantum leap. Okay, I'm turning 30 soon, I'm in my late 20s, and I really need to quantum leap, and I need to do it within my own rights. You know, not like, I think it's great to be like married, engaged, to be with someone who provides and takes care of you. But I'm in this chapter of my life. Of course, if someone comes through, I'm not a 50-50 woman. So if someone comes into my life, they're taking care of everything, especially financially, emotionally, and so on and forth. But especially financially. But beyond financially, I also want to have financial growth within my own right. I want to 10x my life. I want to 100x my life. You know, I just want to like grow, and I want to also be in a community of like-minded women. And that's part of the reason why I started Feminine TakeOff. I need to be it's really important for me to be in a setting of women who are strong yet feminine, who are goal-driven yet gentle, okay, who are dynamic yet organized yet disciplined. So and I couldn't always find that space in like the best way, because I'll tell you guys the stories. I'm gonna confide in you, ladies. I don't ever feel like I fit in anywhere. I was born in Mali, and in Mali, my family moved there as political asylees, refugees. And so, and I don't know, I told you briefly, I was born in that refugee camp where they moved. So I learned the language. I mean, it's not that I learned the language, it's I was born there, so it's my first language, right? I speak my mother's tongue. I speak Ewe Mina, but mainly I speak Bambara. But I am not Malian to the actual Malians, which makes sense because, you know, in Mali or most places in Africa, you're from where your parents are from. So I never really fit in, ladies, ever, right? And then I moved to the US, again, as political asylum under my father. So and to the Americans, here is this African girl. And to be specific, when people ask me where I'm from, I usually say Mali because it's all I know, right? And so now, and as I'm getting older, I'm kind of losing the language a little bit because I don't speak it to anyone. I can understand it perfectly fine. But again, when you don't practice something, I haven't spoken it in many years, okay, to like dynamic conversation with anyone, because everyone in my family, they either speak Ewe, French, or English, or Mina.
Okay, my family speaks Bambara, but again, that's not their native language, and they weren't born in Mali. I was. Okay, so I never really fit in anywhere. To the Americans, I'm African. To the Africans, then where am I from? They ask me, I'm from Mali. Then to the Malians, I'm not Malian. I'm from Togo, or my dad is from Benin, or my mom is from Ghana, or I'm from Togo, Benin, or Ghana. That's where my parents are from. My father is from Togo and Benin, and my mother is from Togo and Ghana. So I, like, to the Togolese people, I'm not really Togolese. I'm kind of Ghanaian. To the Ghanaian people, I'm not Ghanaian. To the Malian people, I'm not Malian. So I don't have, no one understands me, right? And so as I was learning and growing through life and in this world, in this country, I started learning different things, especially what I did for work or just the type of person I am. I'm very dynamic. So I started learning things like horseback riding, fencing, playing different sports, different things. And so to a certain demographic of people, I didn't fit in. And because partially in my family, we've had ups and downs financially. So I know what it's like to have a housekeeper. I know what it's like to have a chauffeur. I also know what it's like to ration ramen noodles for a week or more, So I don't fit in anywhere. And everything that I know were things that I've discovered in my life, in my adult life or teenage years or just life overall, that I say, oh, I like that. Or, oh, I come from a family of writers. My father was a writer. My late brother was a writer. So I like literature, right? But I don't have like a deep grounded root anywhere. Forgive me, ladies, I'm ranting a little bit. But because I don't have a deep grounded root anywhere, sometimes I feel like people can't place me in a specific box. And because of that, because if they cannot place me, then they misjudge me. And so I don't really fit anywhere because of that kind of misjudgment. And throughout all my life, one thing that has been constant since I was born or a really young child was that I was elegant and very feminine, very girly when I was a girl, right? So the femininity channel, I thought, so who am I? Mainly, I am feminine because this is one of the first things that people see. Okay, I am feminine, but I'm dynamic. I am feminine, but I have different backgrounds. I am feminine and I am many things, right? I don't want to keep saying, but I am these things. I am feminine and I am these things. So that's why the channel came about, showing how dynamic I am. And if I exist, that there must be others who are like me or who share the same sentiments of not fully fitting in. We don't have to be different in the same way, but we just are different. And that's the beauty of femininity, women across the world being dynamic. So going back to initially when I say I want to accomplish things within my own right, I have dated people who took care of me, but I've always somehow took care of myself within that, and they've always failed me in some ways. Okay, so they've never really fully taken care of me in the way that I needed, because, well, no one can, right? Except for your parents, and even then they're human. But no one truly could take care of me in the magnitude that I needed to be taken care of. So creating the channel, especially this chapter of my life, I'm deciding I'm gonna take care of me. I've always taken care of me, but now I'm making a conscious decision of it, and a really self-assured, intentional decision to do so. So that, again, that is where the story of Feminine Takeoff unfolds, showing the dynamicness of femininity and also showing me that I can take care of me. Not only can I take care of me, I can inspire other people who are like me or who admire what they see or who enjoy what they see. I can show them that process of what it's like to be taken care of by yourself, what it's like to have self-sovereignty, and what it's like to have all of those things, that kind of strength, that kind of power, and still wield the powers of femininity, which is truly a force that is also a gentle force. So sometimes I'm lonely, sometimes I am surrounded by people and still lonely, and sometimes I am surrounded by very few and I am filled with so much love. There's so much that encompasses life, and I think not only for me, for all of us women, humanity, but women specifically, because the channel is for women. I hate to say it, but when I was designing the channel, I didn't design it for men. I truly specifically designed it for women. And so this message is for the women out there, whether you feel lonely, whether you feel scared, whether you feel like you don't know where your footing is, whatever lack of clarity or insurity, is that a word, insurity? Well, let's hope it is, not being sure, or ambiguity that you have, I need you to know that if you are intentional, you don't have to know fully where you're going, but you just have to have a vision of where it is that you want to go, and you can achieve it, okay? Because I am achieving it in a way. I don't have it all together, but I know that I'm destined for something big, bigger than me, bigger than many things, bigger than the pains that I felt, But you really, ladies, you really have to be intentional. You really have to have a plan. And so, as I'm making my vlogs and making my talk videos, I'm showing you what trying to have a plan looks like, or having a plan looks like. And sometimes it backfires, or sometimes things stop in the way. But I'm just showing you, ladies, how I'm betting on myself, and hopefully someone who is in the same shoe, or someone who is just a bystander, sees the possibilities of that, and then allows that example, that small example, fuel them in ways that even I can't fathom. Okay? I'm sorry for being emotional. But anyway, ladies, sorry to get all emotional on you, but ladies, please, whenever you are trying to make a big shift in your life, or you're being forced into a big shift, I need you to expand your mind and learn from people who have done it, because the world is filled with 8 billion people. Humans specifically, are so resilient. So when you are going through something and you want to learn, you want to grow, I really need you to start reading books. Atomic Habits, this book is actually a really good one. I'm enjoying every bit of it. It's called Diary of a CEO by Stephen Bartlett. And so just find books that resonate with you. Be careful. Don't just put random things in your mind that are not good for you. And also, ladies, if I will give you one advice, do not give your body to anyone who has not honored you enough to be your husband, or honored you enough to fully take care of that body should anything happen to you. Okay? Fine. If you don't want to wait till marriage, fine. We're not all designed to wait for marriage. Life happens. Some things happen. Life happens, right? But please do not give your body to anybody. If you can't call them and say, babe, I'm getting evicted tomorrow, or honey, my car is breaking down, can I drive your car for a little bit, or whatever the situation is, or worse, if your mom passes away, God forbid, your loved one or your parents, can you call him and say, babe, I need help with the funeral, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what to do. Can he help you? That's what provision is. It's not only about money, buying you a car, buying you purses, buying you things. It's about someone who can be there for you. And ladies, your bodies does not go to anyone who cannot take care of you. Okay? You cannot give someone life source energy if they cannot, to some extent, hold your life. It doesn't make any sense, ladies. Okay? If your father is sick, can you call him and say, babe, my father's sick, I have to go take care of him, but I'm not going to be working for a little while. I don't know how I'm going to handle my bills. And even if he doesn't have it, it's not about men having money or not. If he doesn't have it, he can be like, okay, do we need to end your lease? Do you need to move in with me? How do we figure this out? Okay? Find a man who has the capability, and who has proven to you, who has ever said to you and meant it and delivered the sentence of, how can we figure this out? Let's figure this out. Okay? Ladies, if he's not saying those words, if he has not proved to you that he's saying those words, do not give him your body. If you take nothing else from this video, please take away reading books that help you advance, and do not give your body to anyone who cannot hold it, who cannot give you the space of keeping that body safe. Femininity requires safety, which will lead to your peace and gentleness and softness to hold you. And it also requires growth, okay? When you think of femininity, what do we think of? Growing, right? Something that is growing. Mother Nature grows, expands. When you think of a pregnant woman, she's making a baby, she's growing, she's embellishing, improving everything in her life, in life in general, and growing life, literally, right? So ladies, you require growth, things that grow, things that can help you grow, and safety. All right, ladies. So here with the Feminine Takeoff, we take off to better ourselves. Thank you so much for taking time to watch me. Forgive me if this content is a little bit too raw, but I just have to say this is what I designed this channel for, to grow. I love our tea times. I love our silk satin robes. I love our softness, right? I love our spa days, but I also love us growing. I also love us having the mindset to grow. I also love us having the intention, the plan to grow, to better ourselves for our community. As I am bettering myself, ladies, I am putting even my family together. There was a time in my life where my family, we couldn't even sit down in a room and agree on what kind of flavor of candy we should all collectively buy. Now we have extremely difficult conversations. Sometimes we don't complete them, but we are together, okay? And I feel like, I don't want to say it's me, that would be vain. Maybe that's why I'm single, I'm too vain. But no, as I'm bettering myself, I truly am able to hold the space for my family members, and they're also able to hold the space for me because I'm able to better communicate what it is that I need. I can literally feel the world shifting from around me, even like my inner thoughts, things that I think about now while I'm on idle. I used to sit and think like, oh my God, this person hurt me, this person wronged me, victim. And yes, those things has happened, those people have hurt me. But now my mind is so expensive now that literally I sit and I think, oh my God, how can I make my sister smile? How can I make my brother smile today? How can I make my colleague smile? How can I make that random stranger that I'm gonna walk past a brightened day while still keeping the essence of this gentle, beautiful, feminine woman that I am? So my brain doesn't even think to the negative things. My brain doesn't think to the gossip. My brain doesn't think to how to punish this person, how to be petty. I'm thinking so expansively, okay? It's unbelievable. And ladies, that's what Feminine Takeoff is designed for, is to inspire you to think in an expansive way. Anyway, ladies, I have ranted so much. It is now 21:57, so it's almost 10 p.m. and I need to go to church tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, and I have not had a Sunday off in months. I mean, I'm talking 6-7 months, maybe even since last year. Last time I went to church was, it can't be last year, Lord. No, it can't be last year. But if it is, I'm so sorry, God. I'm going tomorrow. But anyway, I have to go home, freshen up, clean up, get ready for bed. I'm late. I'm an entire hour past my bedtime. At 9 p.m., I'm actually supposed to be in the bed. I'm not even in the apartment yet. I haven't even showered, nothing. Lord, fix it. But anyway, I'm gonna go to church tomorrow. Maybe I'll try to take you ladies with me. But if not, I'll take you. I'll show you my outfit before I go. So ladies, again, thank you so much for watching me here with the Feminine Takeoff. We take off to better ourselves. Mwah.